Welcome to Life Unedited. This is your lifestyle guide to living a life that aligns solely with you. I am your host, Tabitha Sweeney, a coach and inspirational speaker who is all about authenticity, friendly sass, and helping you unlock your best self. What's up, you guys? All right. So here we are. Once again, my favorite time of the week. And I want to chat on quick second just on where the podcast is going. Just like super brief. And then I want to talk about body image. So what do we think? We go with this? All right, let's do it. So where the podcast is going, I've been giving this a lot of thought lately. Because it feels like it's kind of been all over, right? And I started the podcast because it was my personal journey. And really, I think that's where I want to keep it. I want to keep it centered on my personal journey. And weave in the coaching just as we've always done. Now, here's the deal. This is what you're going to notice is that this world is going to kind of start to expand a little bit because you've probably noticed I've been talking more about AC. Well, he's finally given me complete permission to talk about our relationship so long as I never actually mention his full name or post pictures. And I know now some people are going to be like, wait, isn't that a red flag? In some instances, yes. Not in this one. And I will tell you why. He comes from a very, very, very conservative background in a very, very, very small town. And he owns a very successful business. So that is why, because there are many things that I talk about that in his the roots of his, oh my gosh, you guys, the word's completely gone. Like his roots would not appreciate me. We'll just leave it at that. Okay. So while yes, in some instances, it could absolutely be a red flag. He also does not post anything personal on his social media. His social medias are all strictly business. So I would never, ever, ever put something up there that would make him feel uncomfortable. And so I'm going to start talking more about us. Some of the things I start talking about is going to get a little bit more controversial. Some of you are going to stop following me. I understand that. I'm trying to ease in very slowly into this. Some of you are going to back away from me, and I completely understand and I completely respect that. I am trusting in the universe that when I finally do this, when I finally fulfill the courage that she's trying to get me to do, that there is an entire community that needs me. And that's where my success is going to come from. So I'm just putting that out there. The direction of where the podcast is going is it's going to remain a lot of personal journey. It's going to remain coaching woven through, but there is going to be more talk about autonomy, about sex, about decisions, about becoming full individuals, in shedding the guilt and the shame that society and religion groomed us with. So I'm just putting it out there so that when it starts coming out more, I warned you. Okay. Now what did I say I was going to talk about today? Body image. Body image. All right. So here's the deal. One of the coolest things that has happened on this journey that him and I have been on together, it started with us finding each other. Honestly, full transparency, he was supposed to be a one night stand. If he even showed up, like I didn't even think he was going to show up. Like he drove 4 hours, you guys. So, red flag number 2. He drove 4 hours for a one night stand. That was not a one night stand because months and months and months later, here we are still together, right? So apparently he knew as well as I knew there was a deeper connection there. But what has been really cool is we started this relationship so slowly. And we started it with no expectation, no obligation, and no commitment to one another at all. So we openly talked over and over again about the different dates that we were seeing. And it was really enlightening and eye opening to be getting some of these ideas, thoughts, and feedback from a male perspective. Like it was like mind blowing. Like I was like, oh, look at that. Like, huh. And some of the things that he had said confirmed things I had already been coaching for years. But it felt good to actually have that confirmation from a man's perspective, right? So I was going to say you might not know, but you definitely don't know because you know what? I've never posted a picture of him. So you don't know what he looks like. You don't know that he is in fantastic shape and incredibly strong. um and you don't know any of that because I've never showed you. So now you do. And it's funny because he's also the least judgmental person out there when it comes to bodies and faces and attraction level, right? Because there's all these different levels of attraction. And I think where most of our body images come from is this fear of what the other person is going to say or think. Whether or not we are meeting their expectations and standards. Huh? What? What the fuck? Yeah, I said it. What the fuck? That was in the fitness world. The thing I struggled with is these women would come in and they'd be like, I want to weigh 125 pounds. Why do you want to weigh 125 pounds? Well, that's what I weighed in high school. Bitch, you're not in high school anymore. No. They'd be like, I want to look like a Victoria's Secret model. Why? Well, because this is no, 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 no. The reality is we have to accept the fact that our bodies are going to ebb and flow over time. So since I moved, in some ways, this move has been super, super, super easy. And in some ways, it's been really, really fucking hard. One of the ways it's been really, really hard is I don't have the time in my day anymore to get my walks in. I don't have the time in my day anymore to get my workouts in like I did at home. And I haven't figured that sweet spot out yet. Okay. Like it's been missing. So maybe my fat pants, and every woman listening knows exactly what I say when I say that. Like we all have a pair of sweats in our closet that are slightly big. And then one day you put them on and they fit. And you're like, my fat pants fit. Right? You know exactly what I'm talking about. My fat pants fit. Okay. And it's gotten in my head this week. And it's ironic because you know what? I know he doesn't give a fuck. Not one bit. So why do I? See, it's super easy to preach positive body image when you wake up and you are getting all your workouts in and you're eating good and you're feeling really good. And you feel like, yeah, I don't look bad for 40 with 2 kids, right? Not the same as I did at 28 when I was training full time, but it's not bad. But then you gain 10 or 15 pounds and your fat pants fit and you're like, oh, fuck. And this is why this podcast is so important, because I want you to know that even the people who are coaching you, regardless of what the fuck they're coaching you on, they go through the same emotions you go through. So here is the thing about body image. It's not that I wake up every single morning and I fucking love my body. No. Do I sometimes miss the body I had before children back when I was 28? Fuck yeah, I do. Yeah. I knew at that point, no matter what the fuck I put on, it was going to look good. But here's the thing. I can disassociate my worth from my body. That is where that is when I say we need to work on our body image, that's what we need to work on. Our worth is not determined by our bodies. So I sat down and I made a list. Is there anything right now that my body is stopping me from doing? Nope. No, nothing. I mean, I wish I looked like a little bit different when he was snapping photos of me, the other night. Like I wish I looked a little different. But also, you know what? That's a real body right there. He doesn't mind it. Why am I going to worry about it? There is nothing my body can't do. And then I sit down and I think, do I miss eating better, my workouts? Yes. Why do I miss them? It has nothing to do with the size of my body. In all actuality, it has nothing to do with the size of my body. The reason I miss them is because I slept better. I had more patience. I had more energy. I felt better. Moving is a part of life. Human beings were designed to move. So fucking pick up and go. Like move. Get around the block. Go do something. I miss the competitive aspect. I like racing up staircases. I like hill sprints. I like being a competitive athlete. Those are all the reasons for me to get back into the gym. Those are all the reasons for me to get training again, not to physically change my body. Now, will my body physically change? Probably. Would I be lying if I said hopefully? No, I wouldn't be lying. I do hope it changes a little bit. The biggest reason I hope it changes a little bit is because I don't want to buy new clothes, you guys. No. But here's the reality. When I can get concrete and I can stop the cycle that my body is the problem, because my body is not the problem. My thoughts are the problem. The way I'm talking to myself is my problem. What I'm believing in myself is the problem. My body is not the problem. When I can stop those thoughts and I can bring myself back out to say, my body is just a vessel. It's the vessel that holds my soul. That's all my body is. My body is the vessel that holds my soul. Without my body, I wouldn't exist. Here's the thing. You cannot sparkle without body image worthiness and boundaries in place. And it is the sparkle that attracts people to us. It is the sparkle that draws them in. It's not what our body actually looks like. No, it's not the size on the jeans. No, it's that we are confident, that we know our worth, that we know who we are. That is what draws people in. So I want you to know, if you're struggling, if you're looking in the mirror and you're struggling, I want you to think about what it is that your body can't do. How would your life change if your body size changed? And if you're about to say, well, if my body size changed, then I would do X, Y, and Z. But all of those things that are X, Y, and Z are things that you could physically do right now, like go out to dinner, go to a networking event, go to a gala, attend a wedding, whatever the case may be. Put on a bathing suit and go swimming if you're not in the freezing cold at the moment, right? I want you to actually go through and say, does my body size actually dictate if I can do this or not? And if the answer is no, my body size does not dictate whether or not I can go to this gala, then why the fuck do you need to change your body in order to go? You don't. You've been groomed and conditioned your entire life to believe that your body is not good enough. Do you want me to tell you a secret? Right? Are you ready for this? You could lose all the weight. You could get to what in your head is the quote unquote ideal. All you're going to do is find something else you want to change. You're going to lose all the weight. Well, then you're going to need a boob job. Lose all the weight. Well, then you're going to have saggy skin. You can lose all the weight. You're still not going to like yourself because the problem is not your body. The problem is the problem is your relationship with your body. Whew. That's powerful right there, guys. Problem's not your body. It's your relationship with your body. And essentially it's the fact you don't have a relationship with your body. You need one. You need to love and appreciate your body. If you have a partner, you need to allow them to touch you. You need to allow yourself to touch you. You need to allow yourself to stand in the mirror naked and say nice things to yourself. And I cannot say this loud enough. I cannot say this enough in general. Everything in your life starts with your body image. That's the center, that's the core. Nothing can change in your life until we change your body image. Once we change that, then we can start working on our worthiness. Because if you have a terrible body image, you sure as fuck don't think you're worthy. And if you don't think you're worthy, there's no way in hell you have fucking boundaries. And if you don't have boundaries, you'll never reach an authentic state. You'll never be you. You'll never be autonomous. Never. It all starts with body image. And for everybody who is part of Flirty Boundaries, for everybody who is listening, and they're part of Dating After Divorce and all of that, you guys, This is where it starts. You start raising your vibrations in the mirror. You work on this relationship first. You got this. You got this. So, your task today, you want to know it? First, you're going to make that list. And that list is going to be, how would my life be different if my body was different? What would I do? Then you're going to go through that list and you're going to tell me if you actually need to change your body in order to do those things. And then you're going to strip down, whether to whatever comfort level you are, whether it's fully naked, whether it's tank top and underwear, whether it is fully clothed. I don't care. Strip down to whatever your comfort is. The goal is to get you to be able to stand naked in front of the mirror. Okay, that is the goal. I'm going to say that. But you're going to stand there and you are going to say nice things to your body, starting with, I am so sorry. I have not given you the love and the respect that you've deserved for the past 40 years. You deserve to be treated better than what I treated you. I've been a bully. You were never broken. There was never anything wrong with you. And I'm so sorry that I treated you as such. I'm so sorry that I never appreciated the softness, the stability, the consistency that you provided me. I'm so sorry that I led you to believe that I hated you so much that I would starve you, that I would work you to a point that you couldn't keep up. I'm so sorry I didn't listen to you. And if it's not too late, I would like to start over. I would like to learn to listen to you. I would like to have a healthy relationship with you because you're the only body I'm ever going to have. And I no longer want you to hold me back from living. And I know you don't want that either because I know you're sad and you're upset because I've been holding you back for years. I've been ashamed of you for years. I can't imagine the way that has felt to you. So can we call a truce? Can we start over? Can you start telling me how I can appreciate you more? And I promise to listen. I want you to really feel those words. Really feel them. I want you to start every morning with a conversation with your body. What can I do for you today? How can I love you more? How can I show that I'm not ashamed of you? I know some of you think I'm absolutely fucking crazy, and that's okay, but just try it. Okay? Just try it. Let me know. On that note, you guys, I want you to go out and sparkle because you deserve to sparkle. Mwah.